Pop down to Hinderwell, have a look at the 18 van and drop off a spoiler that Paul forgot to put in there. So we'll have a little look around and see what Kirk's been up to. So sides have had a full skim and they're getting blocked off. What a way to spend your Saturday.
Spend every day.
Well,
so what we're doing with the sides is we're using a deep fill filler. We're using a really good one. From Evercoat to give us a foundation, because when I've done these vans before, they're never straight. So once we've got that block straight and flat, we'll go over the top with that, a normal filler, which then will give us a substrate to prime on. You can't prime on top of this because it's so deep. The filler's ground not as fine, so that's why it gives you the deep. So if you prime over the top of it, it'll sink. So once we've got this flat, this will be our base, and then we'll normal filler over the top, and that'll give us a base to prime on, basically, to stop any sinkages in the future. My goal with this one is to, there's something about this one I just want to get 100%, so that's why we're going a little bit extra with this in the boiling heat. I'll let you talk.
So there you have it. He explains it a hell of a lot better than I do. So I'll have a quick walk around and then I'll be back off to the garage. I'm going to do some scanning of the van interiors, but I'll show you that later. So there's the metal side steps that Dave produced. So van's stripped and the body kit's in there, the bumpers are in there. New old stock grill, which I'll tell a story on that later. Well, I might as well tell you it now. So we bought. Everybody wants the proper grill for the 18 van. And finding them's like, it's mission impossible. And anyway, there's a guy on eBay in America who he was selling a new old stock one. So I bought that, and I just thought I'll have a quick look on the internet and see if I can find anyone else has got them. And so I put the search in, and I found a company in Denmark that had 5 of them in stock for 30 odd years. I think 29.99 or 35. So I said I'd buy them all, and they said they don't ship to the UK. So a few emails later, and he agreed to send them. So I got a full stash of new old stock, rare as rocking horse shit, grills, which is nice. So we'll go have a little walk around the rest of it. So that'll be disappearing. Won't be having an aerial in there. You've got the lights that Mike did, and we've put brackets there on the roof for the spoiler. Few people lately have been on the forums saying how the flop around. Well, ours have come from America, so it's all really thick fiberglass stuff that you can get over here. Tends to warp and sag quite a lot. There's been quite a few complaints about the kits over here compared to the American ones. But it is what it is. Getting these things shipped from America costs a fortune. If you try and ship a full kit, you'll be talking hundreds to get it sent. So you do what you've got to do. So the roof, let's have a quick look. The roof's got a few dents and dinks in. To be honest, I'm not that bothered about the roof. You're not going to see it. They'll be flatted off a little bit, and yeah, rust treated. Get rid of the holes. This van used to be too old for climbing. This van used to be the Marlborough racing team van. So it's been well looked after. Little conversion Mike did for the rear lights to put the old style lights in there. So yeah, looking forward to this one, and I think it'll be top door.
I'm looking forward to this one as well. I'm going to do this one fully myself. Just me really. I'll have help with masking and stuff like that, but no, this one's going to be, it's Neil's van, but this one's going to be my baby, I think. I built one of these before for a different customer. Budget was really tight, so it wasn't how I wanted to do it, but everybody that knows Neil, there isn't really a budget. I shouldn't say that on camera, but he just fucking goes with it, you know. Excuse my language. He's even going to the States special to pick us up some blocks, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't planning on having a holiday, but Kirk said he wanted some American sanding blocks, so I thought, well, might as well go and have a holiday. So they're on the way to Jamie, which I haven't told Jamie yet. We'll be spending some time with Jamie anyway when we're over there. So I'll grab them, put them in my case, and then they'll be used when we get back. So, well, that's enough of that. I'll head back to the garage now, and I'll show you the scanning setup. All right, so a bit of an update there from Kirk on the 18 van. So I'm heading back to the shop now. Plan is I'm going to get the scanner out. I need to do some scans of the doors because I'm going to make some templates on the computer for door cards and what have you. So I'll show you the scanner we've got, how that works, what it sort of churns out on the back end. We're going to do a little bit of a walk around the wagon because we've got that out of storage. Paul will be doing some work on that. We've got a Hyper Spark that's going in it. It's already got the Holly Sniper, so the Hyper Spark will actually sit and talk to the sniper, and yeah, it'll do all sort of magic stuff. I don't know. I'm doing a little bit of a funky install in the back of it. I've got a 5-channel Infinity amp going in there, 6x9s, but there's a special enclosure for them, which I'll show you. The lads think I'm an absolute lunatic as usual for my plan for the back of the wagon, but I'll show you that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the scanner out and showing you how that works. It's quite painless process, to be honest with you. It's the 3D design side of it that's the difficult bit, the CAD stuff. And as somebody who tries to stay away from technology these days, getting my head round that is quite challenging, shall we say. But I plan on doing quite a lot with the 3D stuff. We've got the 18 van mirrors. I'm going to be redesigning them, hopefully to mass produce them. But anyone who's tried using an 18 van mirror will know that you can't see out of them, which when you've got no windows in your vans can be quite dangerous. So the plan is with them, I'm going to redesign them with some cameras built in, little screen on your dash, and you can flick between. So if you turn right at the junction, you've got a camera for that. If you're just driving along the motorway and you want to see what's on your right hand side, you can just press the button and you'll see as though you're looking through the wing mirror. So that's on the horizon. I'm going to redesign the rear lights for the G vans. I hopefully get some sort of LED system going on them. Just generally play around with it and see what we can come up with. But it's a learning curve. It's something that you've got to dedicate some time to, which is difficult when the cars and the car business is a hobby. I do have a day job, and generally I work 12 hours a day. So finding time to fit the family in as well as the hobby can be quite difficult, and I guess I'm blessed. I've got a very understanding wife. So off to the shop now. We'll get the scanner out and I'll show you how that works. I'll give you an introduction to the scanner. It's not the most expensive scanner on the market by any means. It's more a budget scanner. It's still an expensive bit of kit, but yeah, I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, so we're back at the shop. I said I'd show you the scanning setup that we've got and show you that working. So we'll start off. I'll just show you our little cabinet. And so that's the screen cabinet to protect the actual computer from dust. It's inside the cabinet, but we've put fans. So there's your inlet fan, so that's sucking the air in, and then on the other side taking the hot air out, and we've got power built into the top, little extension lead for the scanner. There's the actual scanner itself. So it's an Einstar by Shining 3D. It's not a professional scanner really. It's aimed at the hobbyist. So it's aimed at the hobbyist rather than professional shops. But for what we need it for, it's more than enough. I think they retail at about £1,000 these days. So it works on features, or if you're doing flat panels with not a lot of features on there, it works off little dots, so tracking dots, and I'll show you them on the door. So we've got these things with little dots on, and then little dots themselves. And what the scanner does is it picks up the location of the little tracking dots just to allow it to do the scan properly. So I'm going to be scanning the door so I can work out templates, because the end game is going to be templates for the van doors that once we get we'll be looking to get a CNC router eventually. I'm actually 3D printing one at the moment, but it's like everything else, it's going to be finding the time to actually get it up and running. But the idea will be, a van comes in, whether it be a shorty, long wheelbase, barn door, sliding door, we'll just open the file on the computer, press print if you like, and then all the panels will be cut. So I'll show you the scanner working in just a second. So there's your scanning software. So I'm going to try and, with one hand with the scanner, one hand with the camera, show you how it works. So you've got a little button there on the scanner. Press it once, and a preview comes up just so you can see what you're doing. If you look at the screen, the little dots go red. I don't know if you can see them or not. Try and get close. So that's showing you that the tracking's working. And once you're happy, you press the little button again and you'll start scanning. So if you watch the screen, a couple of little warnings telling me markers are needed. Should be picking them up. And then you can see the door starting to outline. So all we're doing is literally waving the scanner around. So this is what happens. Obviously, because I'm not concentrating, I was trying to do two things at once. I scanned the door, and you can see the handle there, and then the handle again there. So because I was wobbling the scanner around all over, it took a track and then basically re-scanned the door, but upside down. So that's ruined now. What I'm going to have to do is start again from scratch. So rather than try and show you how it's working, I'm going to do it and I'll show you it on the screen when it's done. So there she is, a 3D scan of the door. So we'll export that into CAD and then we can make a perfect fitting panel that will go in here, and that way whenever we want a panel doing for a van, dead simple, we just click the file and print away. So as promised, we'll have a quick look around the wagon. It's been away in storage for a year, and you forget how cool it is. The motor's built by Dave Billadoo. The Holly Sniper on there. We're fitting a Hyper Spark. The interior's all been redone by Paul at East Coast Upholstery. So it's distressed tan and ostrich skin. Redone the dash pad in ostrich, and then you've got the door cards. So you'll see the speaker grills at the bottom there. We had to import some speakers from America because there's no depth for mounting a set without cutting the doors to bits. So we imported a really thin. I think the mounting depth's about a centimetre. Bloody expensive, mind. So what we're doing in the back, I am the butt of jokes on this. So there's no real mounting spots for a decent stereo. So I thought I'd come up with something a little bit different. So I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so my case is there. Oh, hang on. there's a speaker in that case, and there's a hole for a speaker in that one, and then lift that one up, and you've got a infinity 5-channel amp in there. So I wanted to do something a bit different, and I thought it'd fit with the van, so it'll be a little bit of a display at the back of the trunk. Just something a bit different, isn't it? And keeps it away from prying eyes if you just want to pop the top on the case, and away goes your amp. So we're fitting the Hyperspark while I'm on holiday, hopefully. Picking up a wire, well, a loom that'll connect the Hyperspark with the Sniper, and let it all talk to each other, and you can control it all from the Sniper's little computer. So once all that's all in, we'll get her up for sale. Nice road test. Get the Sniper all learned, and then away she'll go. So it'll be, I'd say, 6 weeks, and then she'll be up for sale. So we've got to do a little bit of suspension work and exhaust work, and then she'll be ready to go. But she'll make a pretty cool car for somebody. Just we haven't got the room. So, right folks, well that's it. I'm off on my holidays for a week, North Carolina, popping over, see Jamie and see the Williams family. Got a Power Sound Revival, which is a music festival stroke car show. Looking forward to it. So I'll do plenty of videos while I'm there. I'm sure at the show there'll be plenty of cool rides and plenty of characters. I think I'm going to have my eyes opened a little bit. So on that note, I'll bid you farewell. As always, if you want us to carry on doing this sort of stuff, like, subscribe, and we'll keep throwing out some videos.